Join me as I dive deep into the principles of Stoicism and challenge myself to apply its teachings for a whole week. Let's see how it changes my perspective on life. Stoicism, a powerful philosophy that has gained popularity in modern times, offers a refreshing perspective on how to navigate life's challenges. In an era where we're constantly bombarded with information and stimuli, it's easy to get caught up in the noise and lose sight of what truly matters. That's why I believe Stoicism is more relevant today than ever before. We live in a world where anxiety and stress have become an integral part of our daily lives. We're constantly worried about what's going to happen next, whether it's related to our careers, relationships, or personal finances. This perpetual state of uncertainty can lead to feelings of overwhelm and hopelessness. Many of us try to escape these emotions by numbing ourselves with social media, TV, or substance abuse. But deep down, we know that's not the solution. We need a more sustainable approach to dealing with the pressures of modern life, and that's exactly what Stoicism offers. The truth is, most of us are stuck in a never-ending cycle of desire and disappointment. We're constantly chasing after things we think will bring us happiness, only to find ourselves feeling empty and unfulfilled once we've achieved them. We're like hamsters on a wheel, running as fast as we can, but getting nowhere. It's exhausting, and it's a major contributor to our collective anxiety. But what if we could break free from this cycle and find a sense of peace and contentment that's not dependent on external circumstances? We're also living in a society that's obsessed with control. We want to control our environment, our relationships, and even our emotions. But the truth is, there are many things in life that are beyond our control. And when we resist this reality, we set ourselves up for disappointment and frustration. So how can we find a sense of peace and acceptance in the face of uncertainty? That's where Stoicism comes in. At the heart of Stoicism lies a simple yet powerful idea. We can't control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we respond to it. This philosophy teaches us to focus on what we can control and to accept what we can't with equanimity. By doing so, we can cultivate a sense of inner strength and resilience that allows us to navigate life's challenges with greater ease. One of the core tenets of Stoicism is the concept of mindfulness. This is not just about being present in the moment, but about being aware of our thoughts and emotions without judgment. When we're mindful, we can observe our thoughts and feelings without getting caught up in them. We can see things for what they are, rather than through the distorted lens of our own biases and fears. This allows us to respond to situations more thoughtfully, rather than reacting impulsively. Stoicism also teaches us to focus on the process, rather than the outcome. In today's culture, we're often obsessed with achieving specific goals, whether it's landing our dream job or finding the perfect partner. But what happens when we achieve these goals and still feel unfulfilled? Stoicism shows us that true fulfillment comes from the journey, not the destination. By focusing on the process, we can find meaning and purpose in the present moment, rather than waiting for it to arrive in the future. I remember reading about a man who was sentenced to life in prison for a crime he didn't commit. Despite the injustice, he chose to focus on what he could control, which was his own attitude and behavior. He spent his time reading, exercising, and meditating, and eventually became a source of inspiration and hope for the other inmates. When he was finally released after 20 years, he was a changed man, radiating a sense of peace and compassion that was palpable. This is the transformative power of Stoicism in action. Another story that comes to mind is that of James Stockdale, a naval aviator who was shot down over Vietnam and spent 7 years in a prison camp. Despite the brutal conditions, he used Stoicism to keep himself and his fellow prisoners alive, both physically and mentally. His story is a testament to the human spirit and the power of Stoic principles in the face of adversity. What I love about Stoicism is that it's not just a philosophy, but a set of practical tools and techniques that we can apply to our daily lives. By incorporating these practices into our daily routine, we can develop a greater sense of self-awareness, resilience, and inner peace. We can learn to navigate life's challenges with greater ease and find a sense of purpose and meaning that's not dependent on external circumstances. In conclusion, Stoicism offers a powerful framework for overcoming the challenges of modern life and improving our mental well-being. By focusing on what we can control, practicing mindfulness, and cultivating a sense of inner strength, we can find a sense of peace and fulfillment that's available to us in every moment. So I invite you to join me on this journey of exploring the principles of Stoicism and to see how they can transform your life as well. Thanks for watching, and if you have any thoughts on Stoicism, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to check out my other videos on related topics, and I'll see you in the next one.